So Matthew 7 does not allow casual faith. It begins with judgment, not the final kind, but the everyday kind. The quick opinions, the quiet measurements, the subtle comparisons we carry in our hearts. Do not judge, Jesus says, not because discernment is wrong, but because hypocrisy is easy. He speaks of specks and planks, of seeing clearly in others what we refuse to confront in ourselves. Matthew 7 begins by turning the mirror inward. Before you ask anything of God, examine your own heart. Before you correct someone else, remove what blocks your own sight. This chapter insists on honesty. It moves from judgment to discernment, not throwing pearls before pigs, not offering what is sacred to what will trample it. There is wisdom here, boundaries, clarity. Faith is not blind generosity without discernment. It is thoughtful stewardship of what is holy. And then in the middle of these warnings and instructions comes something that sounds almost simple. Ask, and it will be given to you. Seek, and you will find. Knock, and the door will be open to you. 3 verbs: ask, seek, knock. They are active, but not frantic. They require humility, because to ask is to admit need. They require intention, because to seek is to move towards something. They require persistence, because to knock is to remain at a closed door long enough to wait for it to open. Matthew 7 does not present prayer as performance. It presents it as pursuit. But this pursuit is rooted in relationship. Jesus compares the Father to an earthly parent. If a child asks for bread, would a good father give them a stone? If he asks for fish, would he give a snake? The logic is simple and profound. If imperfect people know how to give good gifts to their children, how much more will your Father in heaven give good gifts to those who ask him? How much more? The foundation of ask, seek, knock is not desperation. It is trust. You ask because you believe that someone hears. You seek because you believe something is there to be found. You knock because you believe someone is on the other side. Matthew 7 does not promise that every desire is granted. It promises that the Father gives what is good. And goodness is not always identical to immediacy.